hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Crossbeats production.
What's going on? You're here with Nate28 and this is Crossbeats production. So in this video I want to talk about the purposes of using a clipper or limiter in mid-side mode. So what I've done here on this track, it's actually a track that I'm mastering at the moment, and what I discovered was when I was working on it, the mid channel, so the mono channel in the center, was actually peaking just a little bit higher than I wanted it to be. So what I decided to do was get a clipper or limiter and stick the channel into mid-side mode, and basically it allowed me to put a mushroom pusher on the mid channel, and I left the sides alone, basically just increasing in volume. If you're familiar with Studio One and you're familiar with the splitter tool, then you'd know kind of how to do this. Maybe the technique is something new to you, maybe it's not, I don't know. But if you're not familiar with how this works, I just want to show you guys that aren't. So basically you get a mix tool, like I've shown in other videos on my previous videos on my channel there. You get a mix tool, you put that on there first, put that into mid-side mode, so MS transform, and then you drag a splitter down here, basically put that into split, and then change that to channel split. That allows the left hand side to be in mono, and then the right hand side is all the sides, so anything that would be a reverb, etc. On the sides. So then you get a further split tool at the bottom there, you put that on again, put on mid side again, and it will then put it back into stereo. So basically that's how you set it up first off. So what I was doing was I was trying to get some extra headroom in my mid channel, because I noticed that the mid channel was just slightly a little bit too loud, and when I put the maximizer on there it was just peaking, and I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to get the extra volume. I really needed to get this track to be loud as possible without peaking over. And you sort of hear the digital clipping quite early if you're not careful with the way you're doing it. So what I decided to do was put the mushroom pusher on here and put it on clip mode. So I'll just bring this to your attention first here. I'll just take it over here. So basically zoom in on here. This has got a clip mode here. I've turned all the other features off because I didn't need them. I just needed the clipper basically to do this. And what I did was I pushed the volume into the clipper by using the input. Actually, I think I didn't. Yeah, no, I left the input alone actually. I just pushed the clipper and then brought the volume down, because what happens is it brings the volume up when you're using the clipper. It kind of accentuates the volume, and then you're using the clipper to clip the actual level or the peaks off of the actual waveform. And if you do it gently, it actually has a beneficial sound to your mix, and it will bring the mix up just that little bit extra volume, and then you can bring down the output gain. So I brought it all the way down to 11. And it actually worked really well. So my end result was this yellow line here, roughly about minus 14.7, which was the LUFS for the track at the end. Normally I've looked at other tracks, and this is something you guys want to also bring to your own attention, is go and reference tracks. But when I've referenced some tracks, I can see this at minus 8, like really squashed and hardly any dynamic range. But what you're kind of looking at, just so I can show you what it looks like in the end, is something like this. So the waveform basically looks like it's been kind of given a haircut slightly, and I'll zoom in there a bit. It's slightly clipped, but it's not where it's digital clipped, where the tops are completely chopped off. They are to an effect, but it's kind of a nice, or I guess pleasing sound to the ear, not where the digital clipping happens. That's not so pleasing. Originally the track looked like this. This is kind of what it looked like before I did the clipping. So just so you can see a visual example of how the differences are, the yellow track here versus this little green track, you can see I've got a little bit extra kind of headroom going on there. So that's basically exactly what's happened on my master channel, exactly the same idea, just on the master. So I took off just that extra little bit of dB, so it gave me some extra headroom when I was doing the maximizing of the track, and it kind of helped me get some extra volume out of it. So hopefully this video or tutorial was helpful for you guys and you understand kind of what I'm talking about. If you don't, hit me up in the comments. Otherwise, remember to like, subscribe, and just make your comments on the channel as well. Just check it out and see my other videos and check all that stuff out too. So I'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace.